large retail. I brought some. If you love sick in the room, you best get well. Every dog has its day. What the? No tuck. Sway Lee Winter Magazine, double XL. Floss with your Gucci on.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have an offense that keeps itself on the field. The Chiefs are top 10 and confirmed. They'll be up against a Niners defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on it. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
In motion left goes Boyd. Time running out here on the play clock. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. So a collective holding a breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
To throw on second down. Parrish underneath here to Hill. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. They'll run it with Hill. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 1st and 10, Parrish going for the deep ball. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. Third down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the D-line's going to spread out. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And a loose football. And this is going to be 49er football. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They run it again with Hill. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go. 319. 319. Leopard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Throwing on first down. Parrish. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The play fake. Parrish eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
319. Gone. Leopard. Watching that body.
Operating from the gun. Parrish under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning.
They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Now back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. B.J. Goodson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer. Create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down.
She wasn't ready. All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here we go now.
On second down now, Hill. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Off-play action. Parrish. But he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 36. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now here comes Kansas City. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep downfield. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Parrish. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line. Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Watch him now, Marty.
They give it to Hill running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Detroit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Parrish forced out to his left. A dump off now to Hill. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the back goes into motion. To throw on 3rd down. Parrish. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down. Parrish. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run on 1st down. Hill. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going. I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half. Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it. To throw on second down. Parrish being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
From the gun, Parrish. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open left side, it's Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 6 yards to go here on second down.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. B.J. Goodson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Let's go! Green, 30.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. B.J. Goodson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Shoves him aside. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back to throw. Parrish. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Parrish. Able to haul it in is Kittle. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. First down, Hill, and he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
All right, here we go. Boo, Lanny! Boo, Lanny! Here we go. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play clock winding down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Parrish. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Pass incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Now let's go.
Down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Robinson getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
Here we go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Parrish. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard.
On 1st and 10, Parrish. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. On 2nd down, Hill, and he is level. Knocked down hard, right around the 31. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Off the play fake. Parrish. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go now. Green 30. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. He's back to throw. And Eifert has it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll run it on the toss. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. Well, Charles, coaches always talk after losses about putting that behind you and moving on. But in a case like this, when you could have won it with a chip shot field goal and you miss it, that is going to sting for a little while, isn't it?
Some are tougher to put behind you than others, right? We always talk about compartmentalizing. What is the rule? Coaches always talk about 24-hour rule after a game, and then you move on. That's tough because that was a very makeable field goal. In fact, I think you and I were both just shocked.
So for the 40